morning. Welcome to my weekly report on current real estate matters for week ending July 26th. My name is Rupa Nampalli, Realtor with Remax One. The number of homeowners in government and private sector mortgage bailout plans declined for the second straight week as borrowers who got into forbearance earliest saw their plans expire. As of Tuesday, the volume of loans in active forbearance in which borrowers are allowed to delay their monthly payments fell by 435,000 the previous week, according to the Black Knight, a mortgage data and technology firm. That is the largest one-week drop yet. By category, about 6% of all mortgages backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and 11.6% of all FHA and VA loans are in forbearance. Just over 8% of loans in private label securities or banks' portfolios are also in forbearance. The largest drop in forbearance was in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac mortgages, down by 200,000 during the week. While the drop in the active mortgage forbearance is encouraging, recent spikes in coronavirus cases in various states, in addition to the expiration of expanded unemployment benefits and at the end of this month, present significant risk to the recovery in the mortgage market. The reason why we won't see foreclosures in this fall is that strong homeowners' equity is also working in favor of today's homeowners. This savings is another reason why we won't see substantial foreclosures in the near future. Today's homeowners who are in forbearance actually have more equity in their homes than what the market experienced in 2008. The Mortgage Monitor report from Black Knight indicates that all active forbearances which are past due on their mortgage payment, 77% at least have 20% equity in their homes. Sales of newly built homes jumped 55% annually in June, according to the monthly survey by John Burns Real Estate Consulting, which has historically mirrored the U.S. Census report. It was the largest annual gain since homebuilding began following the epic housing crash a decade ago. It is also the highest pace of sales growth since the height of the unprecedented housing boom in 2005. Expansion was driven by negligent lending in the subprime mortgage market. This boom appears to be driven by coronavirus pandemic. The housing market is hot, says Lawrence Yun, chief economist of National Association of Realtors. Home buyers have swiftly moved into the market to take advantage of unimaginably low mortgage rates. Freddie Mac reported new record low for the 30-year fixed rate mortgage last week, averaging 2.98%. Existing home sales climbed a record of 21% in June, as per Lawrence Yun, chief economist at National Association of Realtors, indicating that the sales recovery is strong as buyers were eager to purchase homes and properties that they had been eyeing during the shutdown. He also added, this revitalization looks to be sustainable for many months ahead as long as the mortgage rates remain low and job gains continue. Unsold inventory sits at a 4-month supply at the current sales pace. Building more homes also has an added benefit of boosting the local economic growth, Yun adds. In the meantime, expect multiple offers to be common on many mid-priced homes for the remainder of the year. As per NAR's Realtors Expectations Outlook nationally for the next 3 months, sales volume will decrease by 1.4%, 12 months outlook will decrease by 2.8%. In next 3 months, price will increase by 1.5 months and in 12 months by 1.4%. As per Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American, there are both positives and negatives to the rate being so low. For the median income household, every 1/10 of a point in the reduction of the 30-year fixed rate mortgage equals roughly $5,000 more of buying power. On the other hand, roughly 80% of the homes brought to the market are bought on by existing homeowners. And many of those existing homeowners are refinancing at that low rate and are staying put. The imbalance between supply and demand due to existing homeowners refinancing is going to lead to further price appreciation throughout the summer. Mortgage rates will continue to stay low or even descend further, at least through the end of the year and likely for most of the next year. Confidence has returned to the home renovation and design industry, with many more businesses showing a positive outlook for 2020 than just few months ago. House senior economist said in a press release, house professionals are finding ways to move projects forward with new safety guidelines, remote collaboration, tools and online consultations, invoicing and payments. With so much confidence increasing in the housing industry amid the COVID-19 crisis, now is the time to purchase a home at the record low interest rate. Call me to help you navigate through the home buying and selling process at 732-397-9185 or visit my website at ruparealtor.com. Have a nice weekend.